Oh, it's just that. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, I have to turn down my sensitivity because, yeah, that was the thing. This is whenever people learn that I keep my sensitive. I don't remember where I was going. This way. Okay, see, we're fine. Shit. Anything through here? I feel like I went off the beaten path. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Ow. Fuck.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
This, yeah, I was gonna say, this is whenever people realize I keep my sensitivity on my mouse at 1500. Oh, that's a... okay. Ow! Well, yeah, I have to do that. Hold on. Well, it was...
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. We should not be we should not see any more achievements. So let's just repeat all this. So there's a missing page here. I still have a few missing pages, so I don't know what the achievement one. That ladder's gonna break. The darkness wears her face. Fuck you. I hate whenever I don't pay attention to my own weaponry. Oh yeah. I hate how it switches too. Annoying. Oh, what's up, manuscript?
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Don't see anything, so Good. Probably the best choice of gun to do that, too. Especially how tanky those motherfuckers are. I don't know how many more I have. Oh, that was my last one. Let's hopefully take the flare. Okay.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
Holy shit, he had so much health. Now I know why that was a thing. Okay. Over here, though. Probably absolutely fucking nothing. Waiting for something random to pop up, be like, oh, you explored this area, good job. Well, can I get that, please?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I was like, see crows.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
I'll definitely take that. Sounds like something's in the other one.
I had to find the key to the garage. A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yourself.
Ah, that makes sense now. They're gonna ask me to drive. Oh god. Please be good controls. Go, 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 go. That's fine. I can drive any of these now. Oh shit. I know how to drive with mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I don't feel safe. Ah, they're forcing me out. Alright.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Shit. I don't. I'm fine.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
A lot of fucking birds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Come on. That's all I have. Get out of here.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
That's fine, Barry.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
I don't trust that. She doesn't.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Oh no. Oh, that's fucked. That is royally fucked.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry. They'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I
Aren't we
supposedly
on
wrote
any of us right in the head?
before my eyes.
Questions.
Just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
I thought control would be... I love these type of games because they move slower than the actual main character. I'm gonna guess this one. Your puppers.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Oh, I want a hot dog. Oh, I have to literally wait.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Oh. Oh, see, listen, that one. That has an extension on it, because the normal trailer would just have that. Someone added something else to it. That an extension? Yeah, that's an extension. Man, it's like, hey, I gotta make sure I deal with the crows first, you know? And I'm like, the fuck?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
I think you've been drugged.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Probably should go find Barry.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Alrighty then. Oh.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Okay, I guess we're literally...
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I don't like where that's going.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me?
I know.
Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, he let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know.
Well, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure that you'll walk?
Why does that sound like fucking... I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. You know what? I'm keeping my mouth shut. Oh, another one. What the dog doing? I watch too much TikTok. I fucking swear. I literally will scroll on TikTok for hours mindlessly. It's a fucking ADHD fucking...
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane! What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
And here we go.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Mr. Wake, come on!
Come on.
Stop running! Please! Okay, man. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
I'm going. My health will generate. Oh. Manuscript?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Manuscript.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
So my goal is to still escape them, and yeah. Usually whenever I hear that, that means something is coming up. Oh, shit.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Deputies, are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Yeah. Yeah, then I will agree to that one.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Gonna do the spinny spin. I put money down that they made it alive. Yes. Oh, it's a thermos. Okay. There has to be something in here.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on! Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
If anyone watches wrestling while we get to the next objective. Oh, god damn it.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Okay, well, we know where we're going. I want to talk about Tony Khan. If you don't know who Tony Khan is, he is the CEO of AEW. And I love how this man just avoids the question about CM Punk the entire time. And in all honesty,
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
in all honesty, I think he's going to be the reason why AEW doesn't exist.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, I found a big light. Hey, I just looked down here. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like AEW, but like I think Tony Khan's gonna really fuck over that company really badly. I don't think the signs that he made, like I like Adam Copeland, aka Edge, but the reality is, they've been putting him in trio matches, not singles matches, and people are kind of getting done with it. I think personally, the only reason why anyone should pay attention to AEW is for what's MJF? Am I right about that? Yeah, MJF. Such a one of the greatest that one of these days he'll probably be in WWE.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashback grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
I have flashbangs.
Call. You're on KBFFM.
This is some random shit here.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, I personally think that's what's... Holy fucking hell. Trying to get to the radio station. That's all I'm trying to do. I haven't found any manuscripts or anything. Maybe I'll finally get it. I thought I found a gun for a second and I was like, yay! And then I'm like, no. Fine. Ow. That. No, I don't see any more manuscripts. I know there's a fuck ton around, but I haven't seen any.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Well,
They'll have to try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Also, they called me 2 different names already. That's fine. Shotgun ammo, but I don't have a shotgun. Guess I haven't seen one. That's the right way. Oh my god. Fuck it. Go up here and see what's up here. The fuck am I going? Am I getting a stop by the cops if I go up here?
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
So you go all the way up here. With 2 flares and a manuscript. Got it. Cool. Also, I'm noticing this black line that's right there. And I bet you that's my gameplay. It's seeping through the thing. Oh, you fucking. I'm watching those crows up there. And you go up there for a thermos. I don't know what the thermos are for.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Good fucking reason.